welcome back to the bench. I got the other servo on axle mount and I put that on, and now we measured for our drive shafts. I got my drive shafts and I got my transmission. Okay, so I got Endure drive shaft of steel, and the transmission is a low center of gravity transmission. Never used one before. Don't know how it's going to work, but we will find out. I do not have a motor yet. I have not decided exactly what I'm going to do when it comes to the motor. I'm thinking about two different ones. Fusion, all-in-one ESC motor, or Hobbywing has a new outboard motor and ESC, but right now you can't get any. They're very popular. First thing we're going to do is take this transmission apart and put some grease in it. It's made out of metal. It's pretty substantial, actually. And we're going to open it up and see what's inside and put some grease in it. So let's see what is inside. I got this off of Amazon. I can't even tell you who made it. I'd have to look it up. It'll be in the description. It comes with a gear and okay, so let's open this bad boy up and see what happens. Again, it's never used one. It's made for an SCX 10.2 skid plate or mounting plate. One thing, those for sure weren't tight, but I'm sure they didn't think to make them tight, since you're going to have to take it apart and put some grease in them anyway. Metal gears. Looks like some decent bearings. I'll be honest with you guys, this is pretty doggone good. I only paid like $30-some for it. Okay, so let's grease it up. I use Udder butter, if I can find it. It's cowrc.com Udder butter. I've had this forever. I mean, it's ever since I started building, probably 5 years ago. And I've hardly used any of it, to be honest with you. Maybe a quarter of it. But it's good stuff. Waterproof. It's probably the same grease you can buy online for cheaper, but I got a deal and bought a bunch of stuff from them. They made me a deal. So I went ahead and got it. Long time ago. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be doing this with your fingers, but you know what? I'm 71 years old. My fingers are still on. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't think it's going to kill me. Before it was pretty sloppy. Now it's not. Alrighty then. Not bad. So far, so good. Now, can we get it in here without having to tear this all apart? Of course, I put it in the hole. There's 3 holes in the transmission. There's 4 holes in the plate, and I put the screw in a hole where there's no hole in the transmission. All right, pretty simple. Fits down in there nice and low. If you can see it, I don't know if you can or not, but it's down in there nice and low. Then if you want to put in an interior, you got lots of room for the interior. If you get that doggone SCX 1022 motor, it sticks way the heck up here. This one sticks way down inside. Okay, now, what do you think? Will the drive shafts fit? That's the front one. This is the rear one. If you remember, we measured for these and I ordered them from Jora, and Jora makes plenty of drive shafts, and these go from, this one goes from 119 millimeters to 159. Okay, they got brass knuckles made out of steel. Pretty good. Now, when I get the motor, I will tear this all apart. This is just the phase of trying to figure out the design of this thing. I will go and put Loctite on all the stuff that needs Loctite and all that good stuff. But right now we're just fitting stuff in. Magnetic screwdrivers are nice as long as you get them inside where they need to go. Alrighty, that part worked. And I'm going to have to take the top off of this. Let me get this other one on. But they are the right length. Anywho, alrighty, that works. Yes, sirree. Smooth. And the front one. Of course, is shorter because the front is brought in a little bit. This would be easier if I just took the panels off, but I'm just trying to see if it fits. And again, I didn't take the screw out of it. Dang it. Alrighty. They are good to go. And it runs mucho smooth. I like that, man. That is so good. All right, so now we have everything but the motor. And like I said, I'm still trying to decide what motor I want. And I do believe I'm going to try the Outrunner one, if I can ever get one. Can't get them right now. It's sold out. But Home's Hobbies makes some too. I haven't checked to see what the prices of those are. I'm not a big fan of spending a lot of money on these. Like I said, I'm not a competition driver. I'm more of a builder. I don't even drive them that much. I'll test them, drive them, put it on the internet, and that is it. I don't, like I said, I like mostly trail. I'm not a big rock crawler person. Like I said, I just like building them. Okay, so I took the panels off, and now maybe you can see the transmission, low center of gravity transmission, drive shafts hooked up, ready to go. I don't think it's going to be too noisy if the motor is not too noisy. And if you have ever used the Fusions, they're not noisy. So all I got to do is get a motor, put some electronics in it. Got a place back here for the receiver, place up here for the battery. So that's going to be pretty nice. 2200, that fits in there perfect. Fits in there perfecto. And like I said, if you got room, you got room for an interior. I haven't decided if I'm going to put one in. I like to put them in. We'll see. But so far it's looking pretty good. Yep. I think we come up with a pretty good buggy. Now if I can just figure out the rear steer. I've never done that, so that'll be something of a learning curve. But I do like the low center of gravity transmission. Like I said, I'll put that in the description. I got it on Amazon. It's $35.99. I got it for I think 20 something. I got a deal. But again, I'll put it in the description. I think the drive shafts were $11, $12 a piece. Not bad. We'll see how they hold up. They seem to be pretty good. I've had a lot of luck with Endura stuff. I don't mind it at all. I think that's pretty good stuff. Why the heck is this doggone front axle rocking? But when I got the axle, servo on axle mounts, I didn't have a screw long enough to go through them, so I had to order some screws. So that's why it's rocking. But everything feels pretty tight, guys. It's a pretty nice looking vehicle so far. All we got to do now is see if it'll drive. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great day.